Hello students, the problem number 3, that is unit number 4, section of solid and development. The problem number 3, to see the problem, in this problem we can draw a cone of base circle diameter 60 mm and height of the slant length given 80 mm is raised in HP on its base circle, and condition it is given a sectional cutting plane inclined at 60 degree to HP and passing through a point on axis 25 mm above the HP. Draw the sectional top view, true shape of section and development. For initially draw the XY line, then position a cone base circle diameter 60 mm. Cone it is resting on horizontal plane. Mention the vertical plane and horizontal plane here. Draw the vertical line, vertical axis and horizontal axis. This is the apex O of cone. Then take the radius or diameter 60 mm, radius 30 mm in compass. Diameter of base circle is 60, radius is 30. Take 30 mm in compass. Place the compass on apex O and draw the circle of diameter 60 mm. Okay, then divide the circle into 8 equal parts. Divide the circle into 8 equal parts exactly at 45 degree. Same, we can draw the vertical line. Draw the simply take the 45 degree, 40 and 45. So divide the circle into 8 equal parts. Okay, then give the numbering or letters. Take the vertical projection, faint projection lines from each point, the top view. This is the base. Base of the cone, and apex slant length. Slant length it is given 80 mm. Take 80 mm in compass. Exactly 80 mm in compass. Place the compass at one end and mark the arc. Similar way, same distance with the other end and connect these end points. Also draw the faint lines from the base. Mention here point 1, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6 and 5. You can connect the generators from 2, 8 front and back to the apex. Similar way, middle 7 and 3, then 6 and 4. So cone of base diameter 60 mm and height slant length it is 80 mm, rest on HP. So first position we have completed. Now the sectional cutting plane inclined at 60 degree to HP and passing through the point on axis 25 mm above the HP. So 25 mm above the HP. First find out the point that is a 25 mm above the HP. So this is the point 25 mm, and then draw the horizontal faint line (25 mm) above the HP, and this is the point. From this point we can pass the cutting plane, sectional cutting plane, exactly 60 degree. To draw the cutting plane having an angle 60 degree, 25 mm above the this is cutting plane. Show the arrows cutting plane AA, and it cuts the points. So this is the angle. You can show here this angle, it is 60 degree to the HP. Apex O, from O to 1, the cutting plane cut at this point we can call it as a 1 dash. Then the cutting plane cuts the generator O2 generator at this point we can call it as a 2 dash. Similar way, cutting plane cuts the generator O3 front generator cuts at this point we can call it as a 3 dash. Then it cuts the base with base points. Take vertical faint projection lines from the base. So we get the 2 points on the base. So first point front side we can call it as M, back side point we can call it as a N. Similar way, the median point, or the particular that point it is present on the axis vertically, back generator also cut by the cutting plane, we can call it as a 7 dash. The point here it is a M and N cutting points at the base. Next point, it is the generator O8 back side generator. This is front side generator, these are the back side generator. This cuts the O8 generator 8 dash. So these are the points we get on the cutting plane. Then we can take all these points in the top view to draw the sectional top view. So first point directly we can mark on the top view on the generator. Take vertical faint projection line from 1 dash and O to 1. So get first point, that is a 1 dash on O1 generator. Similarly, draw the vertical faint projection lines from 2 dash and 8 dash that cuts the generator at O2, that is a 2 dash, and here is the 3 dash. The next point, this is the 8 dash. Next, that is the points cuts on the generator 7 dash and 3 dash. So for this, to transfer on this 7 and 3, O3 and O7, take this on the slant edge. We shift this cutting points on the slant edge. So initially transfer these 2 points on slant edge, and from this slant edge we can take vertical projection line. Take this vertical projection line up to O5, that is already we have transferred these 2 points on the O5 generator. Same, these 2 points transfer into the top view, that is on the O5 generator. Then from O5 generator cutting point 7 and 3, take distance and mark on both the sides, that is equal distance. We get the remaining 2 points, that is O7 cut at this point we can call it as a 7 dash, and this point we can call it as a 3 dash, and the base point already we have marked in top view. So connect all these points with the M and N. We can connect with the straight line because of that is a cut at the base, and remaining points, that is a 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 1 to 8 dash, 1 dash to 8 dash, 8 dash to 7, and 7 to N. So this is a smooth curve. You can connect with the free hand and complete the hatching. We get sectional top view. We get the sectional top view when cutting plane, that is a auxiliary inclined plane. Auxiliary inclined plane, this is the auxiliary AIP. Auxiliary inclined plane means perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP. So cutting plane inclined to HP at 60 degree. So next is the true shape of section. For true shape of section, so take the distance from 1 dash to MN. Take this distance in compass 1 dash to MN. We can take this distance 1 dash to MN. Mark the point here M and N, and remaining point we can mark here, that is a 1 dash. Okay, then draw the, or initially we can mark all the points, that is a 7 and 3. Take a distance up to 7 dash and 3 dash and mark on the same XY line. We get the point 7 dash and 3 dash. Similar way, take the distance from MN to 2 dash and 8 dash, and MN to, we get 2 points, that is a 2 dash and 8 dash. Then draw the vertical faint projection lines from the each point, vertical faint projection lines, and then transfer the intersecting points in top view, that is a M point. Draw the horizontal faint projection line. We get the point M. Next, for N point, draw the faint projection line. We get the point N. Then 7 dash, we get the point here 7 dash. Then 8 dash, draw the horizontal faint projection line. 8 dash. Similarly to 1 dash, 2 dash, and finally 3 dash. And the same, we can connect the points M and N with the straight line, and remaining points first connect with the dotted line, and then draw the dark line. This is a true shape of section. This is a true shape of section, and the hatching at exact or near about 45 degree hatching, parallel lines. This is the true shape of section, and this is a sectional top view of an object. So next part is development. For development, we can use the formula. We don't know the angle, that is a, after opening the cone, we don't know the angle theta. For this we can use the formula theta is equal to capital D into 180 divided by L. D means the diameter of the base circle, that is a 60 mm, and L it is the slant edge length, that is we can take 80 mm, and into 180 we get the angle theta, that is a 135. So circle, it is divided into 8 equal parts, so divide into the 8, we get the near about 17 degree. So take the 135 degree angle, first mark the point O, draw the vertical line exactly 80 mm, okay. Then take the angle from point O, or initially also one of the another method, take the point O to end point distance and draw the arc, and the first angle initially we require to mark, that is a 17 degree, near about 17 degree. First angle 17 degree, then take this distance in compass and divide the arc into 8 equal parts. First, the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and connect all these points. For development, connect all these points with the apex O. These are the generators. After connecting, don't connect the base edges. This is the having the base circle, so it is not required to connect the base points. So first point, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and this is the again 1. Then mark the points, that is we can take the distance in compass. So first distance, that is a O to 1 dash, take a distance O to 1 dash on O1, mark the point O to 1 dash, get here 1 dash. Similarly on the O to 1 generator 1 dash. Next point, so first transfer all these points on the slant edge. So next point, that is for 2 and 8 dash, 2 dash and 8 dash, 2 dash and 8 dash. These points already I have transferred onto the slant edge. Take this distance into the compass on the generator O2 and O8, that is a 2 dash, and here it is a 8 dash. So second point 2 dash and 8 dash. Similar way, the next point from the O2, 7 dash and 3 dash, take this distance into the compass, transfer the 7 dash and 3 dash on the slant edge, take this distance into the compass and place the compass on O and mark on the generator, that is a O7. O7 we get the 7 dash, and O3 we get the 3 dash, and finally the M and N points, that is a present in between 3 and 4, take this distance in compass 3 to M, 3 to M, in between 3 4 we get the base points. This is point M nearer to 3. Similar way, point 7 to N distance, take the distance 7 to N distance, 7 to N, okay, and connect with the first dotted line and then with the dark line, and this is the development of the given problem. For cone, every time we require to calculate the angle theta. So this is the angle, this is the angle, it is nothing but the theta angle. So for calculation of theta angle, that is a d into 180 divided by L. D is nothing but the diameter of the base circle. L is nothing but the slant length. 60 into 180 divided by 180. We get the theta angle, that is a 135 degree. Divide this 135 degree by 8 because of the circle already we have divided into 8 equal parts. We get the first part or first block, that is a 17 degree. Mark this on the arc. So first initially we have taken the 80 mm length from the O, draw the arc, mark the 17 degree, and same distance we have mark on the arc, and we have completed or transmitted all the points, cutting points on the development. So this is the final answer. So stay connected for more videos. Thank you for watching.